And a pleasant good evening to each and every one of you all. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. With your host, your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who are going to be in the chat room tonight on Facebook, we have some subjects to talk about. One of them, of course, is the beef squash between Cat Williams and Kevin Hart at Kevin Hart's roast. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, Duran, you need to see it. It was about 2 hours long. As a matter of fact, I fell asleep. I'm going to watch it again, and this time watch it all the way through because I missed some of the comedy sets. So, but all in all, it was long. It was long, but it was good. Anyway, coming up in our last hour here on Bedtime Stories, we do a thing we call foreplay. Four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. That's in our last hour. Throughout the night, we do Who Did It Best, where we take a song and have like two, maybe three, maybe four artists, depending on the song. And whoever did it best, well, of course, you be the judge, all right? And of course, yesterday was Mother's Day, a day that I have dreaded since 2020 when I lost my mom. So, yeah, I was out of sorts to say the least. So, but anyway, thank you to Deron Williams for being in the chat room on Facebook and everybody else who's joining us. I appreciate it. So let's start off with some mama songs like this one from the Spinners. This is Sadie on Bedtime Stories. Say Diddy. Well, Sunday school. this troubled world can bring. Oh, oh, oh. Mhm. Place no one. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, Brandon. Got to turn my sign on. Mm. One above you, sweet. Mm-hmm. Say that you know we love you, sweet sailor. Place no. I like the live version better. It's slower, and you can hear their harmonies and not the studio ladies. I mean, nothing against the Sigma Sweethearts, but they had that harmony. But I know that I gotta go on. So, Duran, how was your Mother's Day, sir?
Putting to bed the night sea is Greer with bedtime stories.
Mm. So my sister made jambalaya yesterday, and it was tasty. Still is. Yep, still is. Mm. Mm. Good Lord, that aircraft is close. Very close. Mm, 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 mm. From the movie soundtrack of Soul Food, Boys to Men, and Dear Mama, right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, I tell you, it was a rough Mother's Day for me. As you all know, I lost my mom back in 2020. And certain things you get over, and other things, they just linger. You get on with your life, but, a mother's love is something that you never forget. And before I start getting all sappy on y'all, Kevin Hart and Cat Williams have buried the hatchet, or at least that's the way it looked on Kevin Hart's roast on Netflix. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to, do the spoiler alerts, but um, They posted it on Facebook where they, got back together. Cat said, "I don't know why I'm here." Said, "I hate him." He said, "That's okay. Come anyway." So it's interesting. Make sure you watch it this weekend on Netflix because it's a 2 hour special. So yeah, you might want to watch it on the weekend. Weeknight, you'll fall asleep on it. You'll pick it up again. You know that. Anyway, it is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Deron Williams. Thank you for checking in to Bedtime Stories on Facebook. Here's Kim and A Mother's Love on Bedtime Stories. Bork, bork, bork.
Hi, this is Dee Dee, one of Al's gals, and you're listening to Al Greer with Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio.
Mhm. You just come- I heard that song one day on this radio station, and it just floored me. It was just something about it. Eugene Record from the album The Eugene Record and Mother of Love right here on Bedtime Stories. It doesn't get played enough on Mother's Day. It's like they stick with one song, and that's The Intruders. I'll always love my mama. But that song right there, yeah, got a lump in my throat. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. This one is one of the greatest instrumental love songs of all time. There are several versions of it. There's an original version, which is like 10 or 12 minutes long, but this one right here, only 9 minutes. It's The Art of Noise and Moments in Love, the Quiet Storm version, with your Quiet Storm Doctor, Al Greer, on Bedtime Stories. Lord.
What's up, Al?
What's up, Shawnee?
Nothing much. I'm calling because I'm trying to get some press releases out
Okay.
and also see if you're available. I know you'd be pretty busy, booked up, but we're doing an event in on Labor Day weekend, the fourth, fifth, and sixth, something like that, down in Glenwood, Illinois.
Okay.
And I got the guy that you definitely be interested in interviewing if you don't already know him.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Hot. He's on the line from Base Tribe Stations.
Okay.
Go ahead, Charlie. Introduce yourself to
Aloha. How are you, sir?
class. Ain't no damn
Hey, wishful thinking. Hey, don't don't poop on this dream. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. One of the greatest arrangers of all time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he put down the bass and picked up the trombone, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. True. Okay. Right. Right. Oh yeah. Yes.
All of your favorite slow jams from back in the day with Al Greer on Bedtime Stories.
Well, not to cut you off, not to cut you off, but I'm on the air right now, and get my number from Shawnee. I'm on the air right now.
I sent you a message now.
Okay, so I,
Just take a look at it.
we'll talk
All right.
because you got a story that needs to be told. Oh, that's okay. It's all right. All right, we'll talk. Take care. You're welcome. What is he watching? It's awfully loud. Stephanie, Kevin Brooks, how was the weather down there in Hot Atlanta? Mm. Henry Cooper. No fair. Excuse me. Ooh. The one and only Iceman, Jerry Butler, and No Fair Falling in Love, right here on Bedtime Stories. Had a little rice in my throat there. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Rose Carter. Thank you for being on my live. I really appreciate it. And yes, I lost my mom back in 2020. It was May 23rd, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Sat in the bed, well, sat next to her in a chair, and while she took her last breath, I kind of watched her. I dozed off for a minute, and I woke back up and to see that the breathing apparatus that was connected to her had stopped. I was like, oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. Still remember that day in my mind. I looked outside and there was a cardinal. Now, they say the bird, the cardinal, is supposed to be synonymous with those from the beyond. So I was like, oh, maybe that's my dad out there in the yard. Anyway, it is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, hoping that you guys had a great Mother's Day. Henry Cooper, Stephanie Godchild, Kevin Brooks, and of course, Deron Williams. He said, I lost my mom in 2015. She was only 69 years old. She would have been 80 now. Wow. How about that? My mom was, I believe, 82 when she passed. So she led a full life. And if I say I miss her, that's an understatement. I truly do. She was my roadie. She was my biggest cheerleader in everything. So, and those of you who were ever raised by women, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Got that out of my system. This is Michael McDonald with a little help from Miss Tony Braxton. This is Stop, Look, and Listen to Your Hearts here on Bedtime Stories. Mm-hmm. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. So, President Donald Trump, and I use that term loosely, took to social media this weekend to lob more attacks at Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker over his weight. Trump said in a Truth Social post he made on Saturday, posted an AI generated photo of Illinois' Democratic governor eating from a table of food with the caption, JB is just too busy to keep Chicago safe. The image shows Pritzker with a double cheeseburger in one hand, a slice of pizza in the other. On the table in front of him is a buffet of other foods, including a jumbo-sized bucket of fried chicken, a large bowl of nacho spaghetti and meatballs, a milkshake, and a chili dog. So, what do you guys think? um, is that presidential behavior? You know, I don't think I ever in my life saw any presidents attacking other politicians. You know, if it was done behind closed doors, and we didn't know anything about it. We didn't hear about stuff like that. Politicians fighting in the chambers of the government. They're in there name calling, cussing. Yeah, cussing. That's a new one. I mean, even though CNN shows them on cable, that doesn't mean that it's an episode of Power. Only with white folks. I'm like, really? That is unpresidential. I mean, just unacceptable behavior from grown men and women. Last week, Trump called a very celebrated um, TV news anchor or news personality out of her name. He called her stupid. You know, well, you know how he is when it comes to black women. He does not like black women. He likes docile women who don't talk back, kind of like Melania. They don't talk back. So, yeah, he likes women like that who back down to him. But I don't know if any of any black women who back down to anyone. I'm like, really? That is interesting. Let alone a 80-year-old white guy who can't control his bowels. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, I know, but still, while he's calling names, you should check your own backyard first, sir. The stylistics and stop, look, and listen to your heart. Here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. You can always catch me on Facebook Twitch, and on YouTube. That is, if you want to see what I look like, which I don't know why, but some people they want to see what I look like. So, anyway, like Herb Kent used to say, I look like a 6 foot frog. Anyway, it is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers, especially those, excuse me, those mothers that are still with me. Um, Mama Savina Peggy, who lives in Vegas. Is it Vegas or yeah? She's in Arizona. Um, my sister's mom, Betty Jean Martin, who is a mother to me as well. And that's about it. Yeah, all those mothers that are still mothers to me that are still around. I really appreciate it. My auntie Janice, who lives in Gary, Indiana, and just everyone. Thank you so much for being that mother that I needed when my mother left. Uh, Especially Mother Bishop, that would be Shirley Coleman. Thank you so much. I saw her on Saturday morning, and I just got down on one knee and kissed her. I said, "Happy Mother's Day, Mom." She said, "Happy Mother's." Thank you, son, is what she said. I was like, "Thank you." Anyway, that's enough. I might be talking about my mama the rest of the week. Speaking of which, it's birthday week for Monique. Wonder if she's listening tonight. Here's the first of two in a row from Frankie Beverly and Mays. Frankie, did I say Frankie Beverly? Ooh, that's wrong. It's Mays featuring Frankie Beverly. It's the group first and then the lead singer. Oh, Lord, help me. It's going to be quite a week here. Kimberly Patterson, good evening. Avis, what's going on, cuz? Once again, thank you all for being on my live. Happy belated Mother's Day. And hey, cuz, let's do breakfast sometime. Yep, let's do breakfast or brunch because I don't get up that early. Yeah, I don't get up that early unless I'm going somewhere. And recently, I haven't had anywhere to go. You know, I'm really my schedule is just thrown off. You know, just it's just crazy. I mean, just crazy. You know, I wake up 3 or 4 times a night or during the morning or whatever. I'm like, oh, it's still not daylight. Okay, let me go back to sleep. You know, it's like over and over again. Lay down, go to sleep around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm up at 3, then I'm up at 5, then I'm up at 6. I go back to sleep at 9. I wake up again at 11. I'm like, can I just sleep through the night? No, I can't. and that's just it. I can't. You know, I think the best night's sleep I got was, what was it, last week? Friday. Friday, because I, spent the night out, and I slept all night. You know, I didn't have to go to the bathroom 20 times a night. None of that stuff. I just, yeah. You know, they say you sleep better when you have someone next to you. I said, oh, okay. I might have to invest in one of those blow up dolls or something, you know. Well, blow up dolls are different now, and they cost even more. Yeah. Yep. I mean, those blow up dolls are incredible. And they're not blow up dolls. They're actually they're made out of some sort of latex. You know, they're not the old ones where they're, you know, made out of plastic or whatever rubber material that is. They got them now is they feel like real human flesh. I'm like, ooh, that's scary. You know, Kim Patterson, what's going on? Yes, yes, I spent the night out on Friday. and to some people, they have to be in the bed to go to sleep. Not me. If you have a comfortable couch, I will sleep on it. All you need to do is to throw a blanket over me and give me a pillow. I will sleep on the couch. I don't have a problem with that. You know, as much as I love my bed at home, if you have a nice, comfortable couch, I will sleep on your couch and I won't complain. Avis, you know, so you want me to spend the night? Okay, sure. Yes, I will spend the night, sleep on the couch, and will not complain. None whatsoever. You won't hear a peep out of me. I would rather sleep on your couch than to go home in the middle of the night, go all the way to go all the way home, go to my bed, only to get in the bed and not be able to sleep. You know, especially if I fall asleep on your couch and you tell me to get up, I'm like, I think that is just so unfair. You know, just let me stay there. You know, just like I said, just throw a blanket over me and that's it. It's a done deal. Throw the blanket on me and I'm done like a roast. Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. Got it right this time. When you love someone, it's a beautiful thing. And you get a good night's sleep when you're laying next to them. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Alan Greer. This is Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WRLN Radio, a radio media station, WBOE, the best of everything, owned by Professor Reggie Miles. Once again, happy belated birthday. I'm sorry, not birthday, but Mother's Day to all the mothers. Kim Patterson, Avis, my cousin, Deron Williams, Henry Cooper. Deron said he lost his mom in 2015. I lost mine in 2020. So I feel you, brother. I feel you. More bedtime stories next.
activities to do during the week. I'm about to let you know. On Monday night, they have Senior Bowl from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. On Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Taco
Wednesday night,
Tuesday.
50 Cent Games from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And on every first and third Thursday, you have Steppin' Bowl from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And on every fourth Thursday, you have R&B Bowl from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. And once again, that is Strikes and Bites located in Lansing, Illinois at 2524 Ridge Road. To inquire for more, give them a call at 708-474-6707 or visit strikesandbites.com. And you can also check them out on all social media platforms at Strikes and Bites.
Indianapolis, get ready because real barbecue is back, baby. Garrett Smokehouse Barbecue, located right in the heart of the city in Indianapolis, Indiana, 5502 Emerson Way. They're serving up the flavors Indy's been missing. I'm talking about fall off the bone ribs, tender rib tips, juicy links, and all of your barbecue favorites. And don't forget about them sides, because we need the sides with our barbecue. I'm talking about homemade greens, creamy mac and cheese, fresh coleslaw, potato salad, and those famous baked beans that will keep you coming back for more. Let Garrett Smokehouse Barbecue cater your next event. Call them 317-722-0506. And hey, when you call, tell me your nighttime girlfriend Kim Patterson sent you. Garrett Smokehouse Barbecue, 5502 Emerson Way. Open 7 days a week. You can't beat that. Call them 317-722-0506. Real smoke, real flavor, real Indianapolis.
Real Indianapolis. And tell them your nighttime girlfriend, Kim Patterson, sent you. It is a your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Auntie Monique, not to be confused with the other Monique. She says, why doesn't Strikes and Bites commercial have First Monday with DJ Sam and Big Papa? That's a good question. I didn't do that commercial. So I don't have anything to do with that. What I do is I just run them. I take the money and run with them. That's it. So they'd like to do a redo of the commercial. I'd be happy to run it. I figure we're not in competition with each other. We're in competition with the other people, those that lack melanin. So, so hey, it is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. Happy birthday to Clara Hubbard Cadenhead. You can listen to her every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. here on WOSD Radio, and of course now on WVON Saturday mornings, I believe, at 6 a.m. She took the Hat Lady's place. Anyway, happy birthday, sister. Kimberly Patterson. To you. To you. to you. Too bad. Once again. Up the candles. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the baddest girl in the world. So says Marshall Thompson. Happy birthday. Mhm. He's going to have a whole career making birthday songs. This one was done a few years ago. And this is the song that got me fired from WJPC. They thought I was taking money to play it. I was like, no. Yeah, I wasn't getting a dime off of that song. He was going to put me on the publishing, and it didn't happen. So, yep. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, Lord. Kim Patterson, how was your day? Good night, Dee Dee. Ooh, that is the group Champagne. It's called This Time, right here on Bedtime Stories, with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us. Kim Patterson, where's my sister? Where is she? That's what I want to know. Anyway, thank you for the jambalaya. It was tasty. It was. I get in more trouble with her. I don't know why. I get in trouble. Somebody said, "That's not really your sister, is it?" I'm like, well, closest to becoming my sister. Yeah, we grew up together. Our mothers knew each other and everything. So, yep, that's as close as you can get. We kind of resemble each other, which is kind of scary. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Good night to Dion Burnett, aka Dee Dee. Hope you're doing better, sweetheart. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Here are the OJs and a song that the ladies just love. Something about them OJs, I tell you. This is loving you. As long as I'm putting food on the table, as long as you loving me, everything, everything's gonna be all right. This is Bedtime Stories. Let's sweet talk, baby. Dee Dee. Yeah, once again, don't forget the Netflix special, The Roast of Kevin Hart. You know, there were some bright spots in there, but mostly it was, a bunch of cussing. A bunch of cussing. That's what it was. You know, I guess he met with each and every one of you all, one of the comedians and or sports figures, and said you could say anything. Talk about my mama, talk about my wife. One of the guys went in on his wife. He wasn't expecting The Rock to show up. He said he had a tattoo of, I'm not, I'm sorry, I'm giving it away. A tattoo of Kevin Hart on his ding ding. So, you know, nothing was off limits. You know, even Tom Brady came in and was a special guest roaster. So, Um, and then to come to find out at the end of the show when they ran the credits, he was one of the executive producers. Yep. I'm like, okay. But the highlight, of course, was him and Cat Williams. Cat was Cat was funny. Uh, he said that certain things he wanted to apologize for, but he never did. Saying that Kevin Hart was a plant. He said, "Yeah, I keep sticking him in the ground. He keeps coming back up, like like a plant." Otherwise, it was hilarious. You got to watch it if you have Netflix. Netflix and chill. Yep. Everything is on. Everything is all right. Everything.
Easy on Man at Night, Al Greer with bedtime stories.
Just Two in a row from the OJs. Let me make love to you. Right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And once again, the Netflix special, maybe, just maybe, if I talk about it enough, they might discount my Netflix for the next month. No, you don't think so? Okay, never mind. Hello to my sister from another mister, Angie Martin Turner. She must have heard me talking about her. Her ears must have been burning. This jambalaya was good. You did. You put your you put your foot in it. Ah, big swole foot. But anyway, it's your peanut butter brother. Happy belated birthday to Liz Carr, also known as DJ Sky. She spent her birthday, well, not here in Chicago, but somewhere else. A warmer climate. That's what I'm talking about. But when you get back to Chicago, hit me up, all right? Here are the Montclairs, making up for lost time. For Dion Burnett, thanks for being on my live. For lost time. For lost time. Mm-mm. Mm. Oh no. From the album I'd Like to Come Back as a Song, Walter Jackson and If I Had a Chance. I remember playing that album. I was out in Gary, Indiana, at WLTH when he passed. And I was like, man, I wore the grooves off of that song. I played it so much. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. So while I'm playing Walter Jackson, my auntie sends me a picture of her and Walter Jackson together. I'm like, okay, all right, I see you. Walter was a cool brother. I never got a chance to, kind of bond with him or whatever. But I used to see the van outside. His daughter went to Horace Mann Grammar School, the same grammar school I went to, and the same school that my mother worked at. And she would point at the van and say, "You know who that is?" I'm like, "I don't know, some guy coming to pick up his daughter." She said, "No, that's Walter Jackson. I went to school with him." "You went to school with Walter Jackson?" "Mom, you got some splaining to do. Tell me some stories, all right?" Here's one more from Walter Jackson. This is Magic Man on Bedtime Stories. Oh, my hat. I'm your magic man. Yes, I am. Won't you let my magic man? Turn them upside down. You knew. Won't you let my magic hand? I'll be around. To me, Won't you tell me? Ugh.
And B, showered praise not on the mothers for Mother's Day, but on her husband, the biggest mother of all. To the point where, and I've never seen this happen before, even Donald and Melania couldn't keep a straight face.
Most know my husband as the strong commander-in-chief, but his empathy transcends the role and shape a caring leader.
We finally got to see what makes them laugh. I really feel like I brought those two back together.
Oh, we run. Two in a row from the great Walter Jackson. Tell me where it hurts. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, happy birthday to my sister, Clara Hubbard Catonhead. Happy birthday, sis. I'm going to play this next song for you, but hello to Margaret Simple Shoes Ray, who's in Arizona right now. She says it's 96 degrees right now. 96 degrees at 8:44. I'm like, I wish. 96 degrees out. Can you imagine that? You know, us being from Chicago, you can't possibly fathom that, right? Right, especially not right now. Because right now, let's see, it's supposed to be 74 tomorrow, but right now it's a whopping 45 degrees outside. So, Margaret, you stay put, all right? You stay put. For my sister Clara, count your blessings from Ashford and Simpson. Here on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Mm-hmm. Forget, count your blessings. Forget. Mm-hmm. 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 Woo-ha. Why can't I find my Walter and Scotty? Oh well, I'll play another one.
WOSDradio.com.
Hmm. 96 degrees, huh? Oh yeah, that's a rerun. From the album My Brother's Keeper, Walter and Scotty and Rest My Lips, right here on Bedtime Stories. Just about 6 minutes. Good Lord. 6 minutes from foreplay. Here's one more from Walter and Scotty from the same LP. That's right, I said LP, not the CD. Here's Dirty Dancing on Bedtime Stories. Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing. Once again from the CD or LP, which one whichever one you bought first. Dirty Dancing from Walter and Scotty here on Bedtime Stories. Just ahead of foreplay. Hello to Odessa Johnson, who's listening out in California, and everyone who is tuned into us on the West Coast. Thank you so much for chatting with us on Facebook, and thank you for joining us from the West Coast. It's still daylight when I come on, so they wait till the second hour when it gets a little bit darker, and then they check me out. I appreciate that. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Where foreplay is next on WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WRLN Radio, a radio media station, WBOE, the best of everything, and My Jam Radio. Trust man didn't give my trust today. I heard that, Kim Patterson. Pen Cleaners, look them up in Indianapolis. And of course, they listen too. They listen all night because it's usually when it's dark here, it's dark there. You know, so there you go. This gentleman was discovered by Catholic nuns while singing in high masses in the Catholic Church in St. Elizabeth in East Chicago, East St. Louis. He was a high school talent show favorite. He recorded his first song called Hey You with a group called the Montclairs, which were based in East St. Louis, although he's originally from Springfield. How about that? So that's as close to Chicago as you can get right there. Of course, their biggest songs were Dreaming Out of Season, um, just a whole slew of songs. But anyway, what was I played it earlier, Make Up for Lost Time. But tonight it's all about Phil Perry inside Foreplay here on Bedtime Stories. Dreaming out of season. Hello. Mm, mm, mm. 96 degrees. Good Lord.
Never, ever, ever drink these four things after the age of 50. Folk like us need to hear this. And number four is something your doctor has probably never warned you about. It is silently destroying you from the inside out. Stay with me. Number one, diet soda. After 50, your body handles artificial sweeteners worse every single year. Diet soda spikes your insulin faster than regular sugar. Every spike damages your collagen and stiffens your arteries. Swap it for sparkling water with fresh lemon. Your body processes it cleanly, so you get hydration instead of a spike and a crash. Number two, flavored coffee drinks. You think you are starting your morning right. You are drinking a dessert. Most flavored lattes and coffee drinks have more sugar than a bowl of ice cream. That sugar feeds the bad bacteria in your gut. And after 50, your gut is already struggling. Swap it for plain black coffee with raw honey and real cinnamon. You control what goes in, not a chain restaurant. Number three, store-bought fruit juice. Loaded with concentrated sugar and inflammatory additives your body cannot process. After 50, that inflammation goes straight to your joints, your skin, and your brain. That is your stiff knees, your sagging skin, your foggy thinking. Swap it for water with fresh squeezed citrus or a whole piece of fruit. Folk like us have always known the difference between real food and something made in a factory. Number four, energy drinks. This is the one nobody talks about. Most energy drinks are ultra processed, stripped of anything useful, and loaded with sugar and artificial colors. They spike your blood sugar and cortisol first thing in the morning when your cortisol is already at its highest. Then you crash by 10 a.m., wondering why you are exhausted and starving. Swap your energy drink for warm lemon water with ginger or green tea with honey. Anything from a kitchen, not a factory. That single change will transform your mornings. Now, cutting these out is step one, but years of drinking them has already left its mark on your blood. That buildup does not just disappear on its own. Comment detox, and I will send you my full morning routine to clean your blood out from the inside. Follow me first, or it will not reach you. Never, ever, ever drink these four things after the age of 50. Folk like us need to hear this. And number four is something your doctor has probably never warned you about. It is silently destroying you from the inside out. Stay with me.
You're in the middle of foreplay with Al Greer on Bedtime Stories.
Mhm. Is it you? Wrapping up foreplay on Mr. Phil Perry. That is it you? Yes, it is. It is you. It's all about you. Because without me, there is, without you, there's me. No, you know how the song goes. Without you, there's no me. Without you. Yeah, I think I got it right that time. Phil Perry, originally from Springfield, made his home in St. Louis, and I think he's currently living in probably LA, no doubt. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. He was one of the smoothest of the smooth jazz artists. I'm like, he didn't start out singing smooth jazz. He started off singing R&B, and before that, gospel. But that voice. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, with New Edition. I'm coming home, baby. Margaret. I'm still here, guys. Are you still here? I guess after a while they kind of um, ignore my little sign that says donations are welcome via Zelle. They probably already, sent money, so they're like, we ain't sending you no more money, Al. Get a job.
This is Miss Delicious, and you're listening to my big bang, Al Greer, with Bedtime Stories.
My Big Bang. That's funny. Produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. The Sands of Time from the SOS Band. Before that, I'm Coming Home from New Edition. I forgot about that. That was on the Any Heartbreak LP. I heard that when I was having a brunch with my sister the other day over at Daly's, and they were playing it over the loudspeakers over here. And I'm like, wait a minute, who is that? Good song. Start playing that from now on. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, for all the mothers on Mother's Day, or like we say, every day is Mother's Day. It depends on how you treat your mom. Honor thy mother and thy father. And that's it. So we played this one for the sexy mamas. Here are the moments, Ray Goodman and Brown on Bedtime Stories.
I'm not necessarily a believer that we go to hell, but hell in the Bible is more so you go back to the dust and earth from which you came. So either way, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do and taking care of your family, taking care of yourself, you ain't going to heaven. So, but then again, I'm just putting that out there because I had to say that to get that off my chest. But to my best friend who's passing away, my heart is broken. I'm not even sure what to say. I've cried enough tears, so now I'm just waiting for their phone call to tell me they shut their eyes. They're in hospice. And again, I posted a picture on Facebook, so I'm just glad I had that time with them to enjoy life. My point, I'm about to go. Check on your people. Check on the people you call friends. Check on your kids. But remember this, you don't owe nobody nothing. But if you think you need to reach out and see how people are doing, do so. Love you all. Air hugs. Sorry it's been so long. I'll be back again. Bye.
This is Miss Delicious, and you're listening to my Big Daddy, Al Greer, with Bedtime Stories.
found to be medium fat. When I come to a new city, I don't know where to get something to eat at. I never had no skinny person. Skinny people don't know what a good fake fucking place to eat at. I had a skinny dude one time. Where's the place at? Well, there's a Whole Foods. If you go down there, I said, that should bash in your fucking head. Man. You think I want to pay $95 for a fucking apple? Get your ass out of my damn face, man.
Indeed. The moments and look at me, I'm in love right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. I have all these pluggers around my studio of either places that I've worked at or commercials that I've done for them. So, yeah, maybe I should clean up. I did that a few weeks ago because there was a young lady who was supposed to come to my house and I was going to train her on doing voiceovers. And all of a sudden she ghosted me, which they normally do. And that's fine because I got my hands full already. So, uh, thanks, but no thanks. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories with RJ's latest arrival. Baby, I'm sorry.
and you're listening to Bedtime Stories with Al and Nick.
Ooh-wee, excuse me. I've never played that one before. I kind of like it. It's called Go Outside in the Rain from Malira, right here on Bedtime Stories. We're almost out of here. Every time I look at the clock, I'm like, oh, okay, I got about 15 minutes left. So I'll take a few seconds to talk about AI. AI is taking over. People who have never sang before can now sing through AI. They can make a whole song, a whole album from AI. They just pick out a voice, and that's it. Something that sounds similar to themselves, and they go for it, and that's it. I'm like, wow. So I get a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages of people saying, well, I made an album. Can you play it? I'm like, well, who is it credited to? It's like, well, it's credited to me because I made it. You made it using AI, right? Oh, okay. All right. So it's not necessarily your voice. So who gets the royalties for this? That's what I want to know. But I guess that's none of my business, right? Anyway, just keep those songs coming in, all right? Here's Tanya Blunt, Through the Rain. I heard this the other night at a stepper set. I said, I won't play that song on my show. Tanya Blunt, Through the Rain on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer.
Offensive missions and missiles. Basically, every 2 weeks, let's have a Trump suspected, Boris says. Suspected. It's been a major test for the members of our armed forces, or as he calls them, the members of our armed forces. And you understand that very well. But Trump still claims we're winning, despite these obstacles, or as he put it. Despite these obstacles, Karen. Overall, it feels like Trump's presence is losing a lot of momentum, or as he calls it, momentum. But together, America can do anything. We just sent 4 astronauts around the moon in that beautiful Orion space capsule, or as he calls it, that beautiful Orion space capsule. Anyway, no matter what happens, Trump will still say he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize, or as he calls it, the Nobel Prize.
Well, that's it for my Monday. How about yours? Thank you so much for staying up with me, as always. To my sister from another mister, Angie Martin Turner. Dion Burnett, a.k.a. Dee, Kimberly Patterson, thank you so much. Just everybody else. Margaret Simple Shoes. Deron Williams. Henry. And just a slew of people. Thank you so much for listening to me. Once again, happy belated Mother's Day to each and every one of you all. You know how I feel about Mother's Day, right? I'm just glad it's over. Hope you had a great Mother's Day, and thank you for listening. Don't forget to tell your friends about Bedtime Stories, Monday through Thursday from 9 until midnight, right here on these radio stations, all right? WOSD Radio, WRLN, WBOE, and the best of everything. And My Jam Radio. Tell them about it, all right? And don't forget, donations are welcome via Zelle at alpgreer@gmail.com. So before you go to bed, Zelle me a few bucks, all right? Because at my age, I ain't going back to work. What would I do? Be a Walmart greeter or something like that? Would you say it's a job, right? Okay. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Monique, and enjoy your birthday week. And now, Lamont Dozier. Peace out.